Solana looks set for its biggest breakout in months. The market has been coiling since mid-June, and I do think that once this breaks, it should be good for a 40% move. Hi, my name is Justin Bennett. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a pattern on Solana that could direct the price action for the next few weeks. Plus, I'm going to show you a pattern on the altcoin market cap chart that is also likely to direct the price action for the next few weeks, but it might not be what you're thinking. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And before we get to the charts, guys, I do want to mention that today we had PPI, which came in below consensus. So if you saw yesterday's video, I said that consensus was 10.4%. PPI came in today at 9.8%, which was bullish for the markets. Now, we've seen some of those rallies kind of come off a little bit, but overall it was a decent inflation number, especially considering yesterday's CPI number that also came in below consensus. Now, the Solana pattern I want to talk about today is a triangle pattern where the upper level here extends all the way back to 2021. So this level has been in play now for about a year, and you can see where it was previously serving as support for Solana, and recently it is serving as resistance. Now, the lower level here extends from that June low, and you can see where the market has found support here several times over the past couple of months. So the thing with a pattern like this is that it's not inherently bullish or bearish. Yes, we are in a larger downtrend, so you have to pay attention to that. But ultimately, we're waiting for the market to break out here to make up its mind whether it wants to move higher or lower and put in that next leg lower in this bear market or continue the relief rally. So right now, we're just kind of in a wait and see mode for Solana. Now, I do want to talk about the other key levels here for Solana once we do get that breakout. And the very first one is going to be $40. Now, you're going to want to keep this level on your chart, and it may not be very apparent from this chart. However, $40 is the highest point of volume over the past few months. Not only that, but if you go back a few years, it's still the highest point of volume. So $40 is going to be a must-hold level, not to mention the fact that $40 is also that trend line support. Okay, so 40 is going to be a must-hold level. Anything below that, we're likely to see Solana continue lower here, put in that next leg lower toward $32 and potentially 26. Now, if we do get the break higher above this trend line, so right around $45, we would be looking at $47, followed by $53 and also $60. Keep in mind too that all of this is based on a daily closing basis. So in order for Solana to break out from this pattern, it's going to have to close a day either above that resistance level or below support in order to expose those levels that I just mentioned. And once again, keep in mind that $40 is going to be the must-hold support. That is going to absolutely be crucial here. A close below that would be very bearish for Solana and really the rest of the crypto market. So next up, I want to talk about a pattern that is developed on the total 2 chart. So that's basically the altcoin market cap chart. It's everything except for Bitcoin. So if you'll notice, the market is still putting in higher highs and higher lows. We had a reclaim above this area right around like 642 or so. And you can see where the market did test that resistance area that I've had on my chart for a while now, right around 683. So you may be looking at this chart and saying, what's the problem? Because it looks like the market's putting in higher highs and higher lows. And isn't that what we want? And it is what we want. However, once I draw these other 2 levels on the chart, it changes the entire look of this chart. All right, so these 2 levels, once added on here, you can see we get a very defined rising wedge. And a rising wedge like this, especially within a downtrend, is typically a bearish pattern, okay? And this is something you're going to want to keep an eye on, because even though I've said that I am cautiously bullish, keyword there is cautiously, because we are in a bear market, guys. Let's not forget that. The market, right now is kind of stalling out a little bit, and we do have some patterns out there that don't look all that bullish. And total 2, this altcoin market cap chart is one of them, okay? This rising wedge here, doesn't look all that great for the market. Now, does this have to be bearish? No. We could get a break to the upside. This market could break resistance over the coming days. But one thing is for sure, and that is that the crypto market is going to have to make a decision here over the coming days. It's either going to have to break to the upside of this or to the downside, because a terminal pattern like this is going to force the market to make a decision here over the coming days. And of course, an analysis on Solana would not be complete unless I talked about Bitcoin. And this is another chart, guys, that you have to be careful, because we have not seen a break above 24,200. That's the level that I've talked about for the past few days. And like I said, even though I've sounded cautiously bullish, the market has to confirm the breakout before we can start to look for those long opportunities. And as of right now, like I've said, 24,200 is the key level to break. And right now the market is struggling at that level today. So looking here at the daily chart, you can see where so far today, we do have a long upper wick and the market has failed to close above that level as of yet. Now, we do have a few hours left in today's session, so we'll see where the market closes here at 8 p.m. Eastern, but unless it can close above 24,200, that area is still intact as resistance. This is critically important because as long as that's the case, then we could get a pullback here from the crypto market. And as I mentioned earlier too, let's not forget that we are in a bear market for crypto. What we're seeing right now over the past few weeks and what we're seeing this week is a relief rally and nothing more. I have no reason to believe that the macro bottom is in. I've said that for a while now, that everything we're seeing right now, in my opinion, is just a relief rally. And I also think that the markets are likely to go sideways here over the next 1 to 2 years. That's typically what we see from crypto during a bear market. So just be safe out there as we go into the weekend. And remember, it's going to come down to a daily closing basis for Bitcoin above 24,200, as well as on Solana in that pattern that we looked at. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Smash the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to claim your $4,000 bonus from Bybit and also $250 in Bitcoin from BlockFi. Those links are below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here every day, Monday through Friday. Until then, take care.